You just got your asses whipped by a bunch of nerds. Nerds!
Welcome back to the Nerds Pod, and if you like toys, then you're in the right channel. This is Pooba with P, and yes, we are going to cover Toy Story 5 today. It's been 31 years. Talk about feeling my age at this point. Toy Story is 31 years old, 5 movies, and a bunch of stuff that they've done on the side. They've even had the NFL at one point, and they played a game. So Toy Story is such a big brand for Disney. Shout out to Pixar because, again, while I didn't think that we would need a Toy Story 5, I needed this. And I had man tears in the theater. I am not gonna lie. There are parts of this movie that were super nostalgic. I'll just say this before we even start this. There was one point where I had G.I. Joes, Transformers, He-Man, just different toys. Silverhawks at one point, and I created a full-on NFL league, right? And you had Optimus Prime was a quarterback, and he was throwing to Rakondo with the white jeans, and I had a full-on NFL season, and I understood that at the trailer for this movie, it said toys are for playing, technology is for everything. Um, I'll ask you first and foremost, did you enjoy Toy Story 5? Because I'm going to get into this. And I love this movie for what it stood for.
Yes, the message that they're putting out there in this movie was definitely hits home for a lot of people today because of it's based off how technology is affecting kids. They're not the same as when we were growing up, and we're not talking about gaming systems. We're talking about tablets. I enjoyed this one a lot more than I did the fourth one. The fourth one was kind of, it wasn't. This one was good. This one was good. The story was good. They introduced some new characters. Obviously, we know about Tim Allen and Tom Hanks, but this one was better for me than 4. But I'll die on the hill that they should never have gone past 3. It's a perfect trilogy. Perfect trilogy, and I agree with you. I didn't have man tears, but they definitely are tugging on the emotional heartstrings because they really hit some. It was kind of touching to see what a lot of the things that they presented in the movie as far as what Bonnie, who's the little girl, is not Andy anymore, it's Bonnie. Yeah. What she was going through. But go ahead.
No, listen, great things here, right? So they had Lily Pad, which of course was a take on Leapfrog, which it was a tablet system for kids growing up as well. It was kind of a learning system as well. The one that had me dying was the toilet training one. That toy was amazing for me. I've never even heard of this toy that helps you go to.
So wait a minute, not to cut you off, but did you know who that was?
The voice?
Yeah.
Who was the voice? I didn't look this up yet. That's why I didn't want to look it up.
But in kind of when they did kind of like a montage when they were doing like their imagination, they kind of showed who he looked like. It's Conan O'Brien. And his name was Smarty Pants. Loved it.
Okay, yeah, Conan O'Brien. Listen, I just found out that Bad Bunny was the pizza. Bad Bunny was the pizza in there. So, listen, just great voice characters, by the way. Like none of this actually failed at all. It didn't feel old. It took me back to when I knew Toy Story, Pete. And I'll say this, and I got tears. I'm laughing, not happy. It's just the Conan and Brian and Bad Bunny. But growing up when I was a kid. And I'm sure this might have been similar for you. If you didn't have the latest toy, you would have gone to your friend's house who had the latest toy, and you would geek out over this latest toy. In this movie, they kind of gave you this scenario, like if you didn't have the device or the tablet, and this by the Leapfrog Lily Pad, if you didn't have that, then you weren't cool. Like you couldn't even hang out because you didn't have that at all. those two type of scenarios that we grew up, like, yo, you got the latest toy, I'm gonna go check it out. And it was no problem if the person didn't have the toy. You would share your toy because you know it's the hottest one. Is any of this kind of clicking for you? Did that happen to you? Where this movie Toy Story 5 showed what that opposite of that side looks like.
Well, it's different because she didn't have any friends, so that kind of served as the icebreaker. The lily pad served like an icebreaker, so she can make new friends. She didn't have any friends, but if let's say you and I, we were already friends, so we didn't need that. She needed that as a way to get in. She didn't have any friends because, of course, if she had her friends, they wouldn't worry about that. But I saw that as more like the tool she would use to kind of break the ice, so she can get to know these kids that she ended up getting to know. But I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
No, no. Again, it's again because this movie has so many different stories in it. I gotta ask you a question. So, for historically, Toy Story, Buzz, and Woody were the headliners of those movies. This was not the case. Jessie was kind of the star here for the most part. Were you okay with that?
Yeah, no. Jessie, and props to Joan Cusack, because you can hear she's really doing her thing. Ever since she came on the scene in Toy Story 2, she's been awesome as Jessie. And real quick, every time I see Jessie, she reminds me of Max from fucking Stranger Things.
Yes.
Okay. I can't be the only one who's seen that. I can't be the only one who's seen that. But no, I had no issue with that. She's been great again for the last 3 movies, 4 movies now. But no issue at all with her. She was great.
She might, we do our awards at the end of the year as voice actors, and she may win the voice actress of the year for me because her connection to not only Bonnie but the child before her as well.
Yes,
It landed well.
Yeah.
Like, it just landed really well. I understood it. Now, this is the same conflict, right? I mean, Toy Story has not changed the conflict. It is toys trying to be played with versus getting thrown in a box and trying to stay relevant. But the way they did this one was so good and so up to date that it was, I heard parents, children, grandparents laughing. They were all having a good time. It was great. It was great to see that many people in the movie theater enjoying it all at the same time. But yeah, Jessie was absolutely great. There was one thing that I couldn't understand, and I'm not sure if it really needed it, but the Buzz Lightyears, the whole thing with them being ashore and that whole plot. I don't know where they were going with it, what they really needed that for, and it's probably just the bookend portion of it, Pete, where, I mean, don't get me wrong, them turning into drones was cinematic beauty, bro. It's a beautiful thing to see the way they did that, the reason why they did that, and how they did that. But the Buzz Lightyear, all those things, did that throw off the storyline for you at all?
No, just something added to the storyline. That's how I saw it.
Okay. I know. Final thoughts. Toy Story 5. Did we need this movie?
I don't want to say no, even though I previously said they shouldn't have touched the trilogy. They shouldn't have made any more after the trilogy. But this one was that good that I'm okay with it. Even though I kind of like, again, 4 to me was just not really a big deal. This one was good because of the message that a lot of people are facing right now with the tablets and wanting the kids to put those down and go out and play. And the message was, of course, you say the toys not wanting to become irrelevant, not wanting to be, they're faced with the fact that their owner is going to outgrow them at some point, and that happened with Andy, and it kind of happened with Jessie as well, but they're faced with that again because, of course, Bonnie is growing up. But it's better than 4 in my eyes. If they would have gotten rid of 4 and made this 4, I would have been super okay with it. But nah, good movie. I thought it was good.
Agreed. Pete, final score for the movie on a
Smarty Pants, Conan O'Brien. He was great. He was awesome. He's always funny, but he was funny here.
Oh my god! And your guy, Kaboom,
Duke Kaboom.
Duke Kaboom made a scene, man. Again, all the greats are there. The whole trilogy is there. But Pete, give me a score 1 to 10. What do you give this?
It's a 9.5.
Bro, yeah, agreed. Agreed. It's as close to a 10. And again, I want you guys to comment below as well. Let us know. Is Toy Story the greatest trilogy on animation?
The worst episode ever.